Hi, I wanted to post this video so I can tell everyone how I got pregnant as a teenager. It all started when I was 17. I was working in a McDonald's and I was studying in high school. I was meeting this guy online, but I was meeting a lot of people online, like friends. Excuse me, and I would talk mostly to this one guy, which is my daughter's dad, and we started hanging out, and then we started dating, and it got to the point that we both liked each other really much. Oh, excuse me. And I just we were drinking, and it was in his uncle's house, and I used to smoke cigarettes, and he does too. So we both lit up a cigarette, and it was at night, and we looked at it was in a bench in his uncle's porch. We looked outside, and we saw the moon, and there he was wishing something. And then when I looked at him and I laughed, he's like, "Why are you laughing?" I'm like, "'Cause it's stupid. Why would you wish upon a moon?" He's like, "'Cause it's a full moon, and that full moon is something, I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it. The thing is that he wished that he had a kid with someone that he really likes, because he already has a girl, a daughter, but in Cuba, with a woman that he supposedly said that he never liked, that he was drunk and he did it with her without protection. And he wished that he had a kid with me, because he really liked me a lot. It was only like a month that we were getting to know each other, and he said that, and I was amazed. It was amazing how someone would wish that. But I even said it to him, I'm not ready for a kid yet. I'm not planning on having one either. But that day, like, everything turned back on me. Like, karma fucking hit me really hard while I said that. And we made love after, we had a couple of beers and cigarettes, and it wasn't because I was drunk. I knew what I was doing the whole time. I remember we used protection, but I do remember that he he wouldn't, come. And I would tell him, you know, "Why are you taking so long to, come?" And he said, "Oh, 'cause I already come a long time ago." And that made me think, wow, so I was the last one to do it. So I stopped, and once I got out of him, on top of him, I saw the condom popped. It was popped. It freaked me out. I went to the bathroom, to his bathroom. I started pushing, like if I was giving birth, so all his milk would come out. But it was coming out, but then there was still some eventually inside. I was crying because, I wasn't ready for it. I was thinking, I was praying to God that I wouldn't be pregnant, because it would destroy my whole life. Like, a baby doesn't destroy anyone's life. It's a blessing. But I wasn't even my McDonald's. I only get $500 like every 15 days. So that's not something like that's not enough money for a kid. A kid needs like mostly like you need to get money like every week or something like that, because a kid needs its diaper, it needs its diaper rash. He needs his clothes, everything. And I was crying because I didn't want my baby girl to, or baby boy to, be born with a mother that doesn't have money enough to buy anything he wants or she wants. So I was praying that everything was going fine. I had a little bit of like black dots in my period. It was already ending when I was doing it with him. And the next day, I started seeing red, like a lot of red. And I started thinking maybe my period came back. I don't know. And then it was like that for like 3 days. Then I remember that I started drinking a lot, started smoking cigs and other stuff too, because I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready to have a kid yet. And I thought that was the only way to abort it. I know it was stupid of me, but yeah. Thing is that once that happened, I fainted in my grandma's house, and I was having really dizziness because I drank Alka-Seltzer, which is pain relief for your upset stomach, because I was thinking maybe, I'm not pregnant at all, but I was scared because what he said. Because of what he said to me, the bad thing is, once I'm with a girl and there's an accident, that accident turns into pregnancy. Like, that means even with one little hit, he gets you pregnant really fast. So I was thinking the whole time, maybe I am pregnant, maybe I'm not. I don't know, who knows. Thing is that I was still scared. And it got to the point that, I was thinking the whole time, what should I do? What should I do? Until I was, trying to numb the pain that I was feeling, because I was in a lot of pain. I was having abdomen pain. I was having stomach pain. The chichi. I was having a lot of pain in my stomach. I was having a lot of in my back, and my neck, and my hips, and that. And no, on my hips only. Yeah, my hips, my neck, my neck, and my, what's it called? No, chichi, te me vas a caer. And my damn it, on my stomach, bro, my abdomen. So I was feeling really sick. I always had this sense of eating McFlurry Oreos. I don't know why. It was weird. I was eating a lot, like way too much. Chichi, yeah, chichi. Yeah, ven, mommy, yeah. Yeah, chichi, ven. And the problem is that it got to the point that every time I'll eat, it'll get to the point that I'll puke a lot. Ya, chichi, ya. ¿Qué tú quieres, ve? ¿Qué tú quieres? Ya, descancha, chi. So, I, it's because she wants to throw herself off the bed. I don't want her to do that. And she's all, like, bossy and stuff. No, mommy, no. The thing is that, I was eating a lot of McFlurries, and once I went to the hospital. I woke up by the doctor, and he said to me, "Oh, hey, I wanted to tell you something," and like, what? And he's like, "You, congratulations, you're gonna become a mother," and I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yes, you're gonna be a mom. Congratulations," and I was like, "No way, are you kidding me?" No, you must be kidding me, because he was doing an ultrasound on me, and I thought it was a disease I was having inside my stomach. So I started telling him, am I gonna die? Is that a disease? Am I gonna have cancer or something like that? Or do I have? And he's like, no, it's something much better than that. And I'm like, what can be better than that? And that's when he told me, oh, um, you're gonna be a mom. So I was like, oh, okay. And I was freaking out, you know? A chichi. I was freaking out. So, yeah, like, you know, it got to the point that it was really shocking and heartbreaking at the same time for me. But, yeah, like, the doctor said I was 6 weeks pregnant, so it was my first ultrasound and, my first everything. So I decided to tell my grandma once I got back, because she never knew what was going on. She knew that I passed out, but she didn't know why. And when because I remember when I was on her porch, I was smoking a cig, and then I started feeling like this disgusting feeling, like throwing up. So I threw away the cig. It was full. I just only took 2 hits, and I had to throw it fully away because I couldn't smoke the whole thing. And that's when I passed out. And that's when I got back from the hospital, the the doctors already gave me papers from released, and my grandma wanted to know. She wanted to read the papers in the Spanish part, because she only speaks Spanish, and I didn't want her to read it, and I didn't have no other option to tell her straight up, hey, I'm pregnant. And she's like, what? I'm like, yes, I'm pregnant. She's like, what are you gonna do about it? I'm like, I don't know, just give me some time to think. She's like, okay. And then she wakes up my grandpa, and my grandpa's like, what's going on with her? And he's like, my grandma's like, oh, she's pregnant. What do you think? And he's like, what is she gonna do? What is she thinking about it? And he's like, and she's like, no, she only said she's gonna think about it. And then that's when he said she should think about it early, before it's too late. And then the next day, my grandma wakes me up saying that she told my mom, and my mom was gonna pay for an abortion. She didn't want me to have it, and she's like, it was on a Friday, and she said, on Monday you're gonna get an abortion done. So enjoy your few days of pregnancy, but it's gonna last a few days. And like that same day, I had a dream that it was like God sending me that dream that if I would like it, that if my mother would have aborted me, and I wouldn't, you know. So I was thinking maybe this is a message that I shouldn't abort, and so I was Christian. I'm Christian, so I didn't want it, an abortion. I just wanted the father to be there for her, which, and that day in the same hospital, I called him, and he picked up, and he said, what's going on? And it's 1 a.m. in the morning. Why are you calling me? I'm like, look, I'm calling you because I'm already in the hospital. I fainted, and I'm pregnant. I'm 6 weeks pregnant. He started saying that to wait a while, that he's gonna buy some pills to abort, and I just wasn't agreeing with them. You know, like everyone wanted the answer to be abortion, like killing. I don't want it that. I wanted something, a better else answer, you know. So I told my grandparents, and they were okay with it, but my mother wasn't. When it was Monday, I woke up, and my grandma said to my mom, she woke up, get ready, get dressed. Mami, ¿qué te pasa, mami? A ver, párate. My grandma said, get dressed, because you're gonna go to the clinic. And that's when I told her, I'm not going to any clinic. I decided that I'm keeping this baby. And everybody started laughing at me. They started saying, "You're crazy as fuck, cause you don't know what kids these days, like you don't know what they get you into. Like it's too much stress, too much, attention on them 24/7." I know that. Okay, I know that because my whole life I take care of my little brother since he was 6 months. So yes, I know it's bad when the only stressful times are at night when they don't let you sleep and they have to give them their milk. But look who's talking. The mother who decided to go to the club and have fun with her girlfriends and leave me with my baby brother, which he was 6 months. I didn't know. I didn't have any experience. I started learning from my own little baby brother. I wouldn't say no because he's my baby brother, so I was like, okay, fine, just leave him to me. You don't have to pay a babysitter. I could take care of him. And like it was only the milk thing that you just had to prepare the formula and that's it. It was much easier for me, that you don't have to make food because I didn't know how to cook. I was 15 years old. And it got to the point that I started learning by myself with him. And I had a surgery on my throat, and all the pills that I was taking was making me fall asleep. So I told her that day, I can't take care of my little brother because I'm really falling asleep with everything. I can't talk. I have to write everything that I need to talk to you about on a piece of paper. I can't take care of him this day, but once I get it was a whole month recovery. Once I get recovered, I could take care of him. And she started yelling at me that I needed to take care of him. Well, the thing is that it was a hurtful decision to take because I know babies give you a lot of they get their, it's like they need a lot of attention. That's what I mean. So yes, I decided to keep my baby girl. It's a girl, and her name is Scarlett. Right now she's a year old. She turned a year in March 10th, 2016. Well, she turned a year 2017, my bad, in this year, but she was born on March 10th, 2016. And she she was born in Hialeah. I I can't put her on camera because she's a baby and I don't want to put her on camera. It's not appropriate. I don't want her to be all over YouTube or anything like that. I decided to do this video because like I've seen so many videos online on YouTube that many girls are getting pregnant. They're teen. Yeah, I know. I was 17 and that's when it was like a week. It was a week before I could turn 18, and the father's her father didn't knew I was 17. He always thought that I was 18 because I would tell him. I literally lied, but he never knew that. Once he found out was when I needed to take out my ID and all that stuff. It's when he found out, but it was already too late because he said it and he felt a lot of love to me and all that. So yeah. Thing is that it was complicated at first because like baby stuff costs a lot of money. It was thanks to my grandparents. They helped me a lot because my mother she always threw me out of the house many times when I was a teenage. But once she found out I was pregnant, she kicked me out totally. Then she got her heart back to her chest, and then she got me back, and she threw me back out when my daughter turned 6 months. And ever since then, I don't talk to her. I don't want to see her, and things are complicated between us. We don't talk to each other anymore. like we used to before. Now I'm living on my own with my daughter, but my family, like my only family is my grandparents. They're the ones that stuck by me. And yeah, I've been before I used to work on a job for cleaning houses and as a housekeeper, and it was going fine until the manager decided that he only wanted to pay me $300 a week. But like I said before, I need more than that because my daughter can't live with $300 a week. That's whatever. But I really needed the money really badly, so I decided to leave the job because it wasn't. It was first of all, it was too far. I don't drive. I don't have transportation. The person that was transporting me had a fight in the job, and she couldn't be allowed there anymore. So the best way was leaving the job because I couldn't be able to go assist it anymore. But yeah, I dropped out of high school because they didn't want me pregnant there because they were scared that I was gonna get hit by kids. Like when the bell rings, you need to go to class, to your next class, and they start pushing you to go to the other class. They didn't want it to them to push me, and I could be, I could fall down the stairs and I could board and I could sue the school. So I decided to drop out was the best option. I'm a single teen mom. I'm 19 years old, by the way, now, and my daughter's 1 year old now. She's my only daughter, and soon I want to have a boy. I always wanted a boy, but who knows? God put me a girl in the way because I really need a girl's help, and she's that little baby princess girl. Well, she was the one that light me up when I gave birth to her, cause her father wasn't there. He didn't want her to recognize her in the hospital, so he left me when I was 8 months pregnant. That's when he came back. And I told him, next month I'm gonna give birth. And he always thought that it wasn't his, whatever, etc., etc. But that was just what's it called? It was an excuse for him to not be there for his daughter, which he isn't there for his daughter in Cuba. He wouldn't be there for his daughter here. Right now, I'm in the process of the child support with him. I went to court and everything, and now we have to both go to court again, cause it has been a year, maybe, yeah. It has been a year that I haven't seen him. I saw him in court the first day ever, and from a long time ago, and it was sad, cause why did you make me do this if you could have gave your daughter at least $10 or whatever every day, but it's something. He knew that Scarlett was gonna turn 1 year the next day of the court, and he didn't even bother to give her anything or even say happy birthday to her. He never met her until that day that they had to do a DNA test on the clinic. And what made my heart beat a lot was that he was staring at her the whole time. He was acting like he was texting, and he was staring at her from a distance because he didn't want to be near me, and I didn't want to be near him. So he started looking at her from far away to see if she looked like him, because he always doubted that it was his the whole time. So yeah, he went and started looking at her, and the weird part is that it's weird and it's sad at the same time. The Scarlett she was walking, like she starts walking her little steps. She went straight to him. It was the funny part. It was a clinic full of people. It was crowded of people, and she decided to go there straight up to him, like if she knew him for years. And it's amazing how she went towards him, and when I got her, picked her up because I didn't want her to touch him at all, or him to touch her. So I I I um I picked her up to take her away from him, and she started crying a lot, and she started saying "Dada," but in Spanish because she only knows Spanish, and my heart was pounding so much. I felt like this huge heartbreak. I felt like my heart was tearing up apart when I heard that. And then he almost cried looking at her and saying Papa, Dada, Daddy. So it was incredible how that happened, and it was something miracle at the same time, because that's something I always wanted. Like, I always see couples like with their kids, and you see the dad always like kissing the little baby girl, hugging her, and spending time with her. And I always get sad because I wish my baby daddy would do that with our daughter. So it's it's hard, it's hard. I I have fought with Scarlett mostly alone. In this life, I have to battle everything alone. But yeah, thanks to my grandparents, they're like my first parents, because they're the ones that always stick by me there. And I I just wanted to thank God every day for having such an amazing daughter. She's adorable. And she amazes me every day with something new. Um I just wanted to say, guys, that don't be scared to be a mother by yourself. If you decided to have sex for your first time, and you decided to, do with that one guy that you really, really think he's the one, if he runs away, don't go ahead and abort. That's not right. What you should do is you should stand up for yourself, stand up for your kid, and demonstrate to your parents if they are bad parents. Like, my mother isn't a good mother. I demonstrated to her that I'm so much better than her. I always wanted to be a better mom. I always wanted to be a better mother, better everything. So everything was different when I had Scarlett. So now I just want to say thank you for watching this, and I want to say also that it's okay to fight on your own if you're a teen mom. You can have the help of your families, like me, like my grandparents, but you can also no mami, no te hagas eso. And you can also have the ability to stand up for yourself and your kid, So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, my bad. Subscribe below, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment what you think about it. Thank you so much for, allowing me to upload this video. And thank you for your time. Bye bye.